Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now.
Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
Yes. It's Monday. Hello, welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show live on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and www.brealtvcontest. Multiple platforms. Yes. And I am Dr. Greenthumb. Hello. To my right, Mr. Goodlight, DJC minus.
Hola. Happy Monday.
Hola, bros.
Broskies.
To his right, the iconic one, Eric Big Drum Bobo.
Buddy to everyone.
Yeah. And up in the treehouse crew, Bolton, Blombo, Bra, and the Dominator.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hey! Bien, y usted? And filling in for Cali Blaze, the illustrious one, Son Doobie.
Word up, man. Thank you, B. Word up, man. That was good. That was good, Bo. That was good.
Colton has been
good entry.
practicing.
First off the top, want to say thank you to everyone who came out to check out the grand opening of the Dr. Greenthumb's West LA store.
Word. Yeah.
Much love to you.
Dope.
All the crew, Son Doobie was there.
That was dope, man.
Bolton Blombo, the Dominator, he was in the building.
Word.
Pedrolic, Eric Big Drum Bobo, C minus, Cali Blaze, who's not feeling well today. That's why he is not here. So we'll see him on Wednesday. And Psycho Leezy was in the building. I mean, you know, like the squad was there. So
Oh, yeah.
E-Zone, yep. Salute to E-Zone. He was up in there. All the squad, Kenji, Kevon,
Yeah.
and you know, all the fellas. My man Tony A was in the building. The Wizard. He was up in there. Salute to my man Tony A, creasing his khakis right now.
Word. Big shout out to T. Word up, man.
Big salute to Big T over there. You know, Toomer came through. He used to be a Cypress Hill Soul Assassin Street teamer, and
Dope,
now
yes.
he's got his own things popping off. Salute and congrats to him.
Shout out to Toomer.
And salute to all the fans that came out to support and, you know, try some of the product and catch the experience.
Oh, it was dope. Yeah.
And most importantly, salute to my man Cheech Marin for coming through.
Oh, yeah.
And sitting and doing the meet and greet. You know, he had his chicheladas out there, and you know, usually it's Tommy we kick it with. Usually Tommy's making the circuit with us and like sitting down with us and doing the meet and greets. But this time it was Cheech, and like that was the first time I got to like hang out with him for a time.
Word.
And like have a conversation, like a long conversation, you know, because usually when they're together, we're just all chopping it up, shooting, you know, the ish, and you know, it's all hilarious, you know what I mean? But when you get them separated,
Yeah.
you could sort of talk to them and the shtick doesn't happen, like the bit, right? And just real life conversation happens. And I've had those conversations with Tommy, right? But having them with Cheech, it was awesome. Like like he was telling me about the first time he ever smoked out. It was in college because all the college kids were smoking the briefers.
Reefers.
And that's how he got into smoking herb.
Do you think that he's the calmer one out of the two?
Yeah. Well, maybe once upon a time he wasn't. But in today's Cheech and Chong, it seems like Tommy is the lit one.
Word. Not bad. Not bad. Word up. I like that.
Yeah.
Look at they guys look good. Look at him. He still looks good, man.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, he was excited when he told him we were going to take that field trip over there.
Oh yeah, I told him we were going to take the Be Real TV Dr. Greenthumb show field trip out there
Dope.
to go check out the museum and support and to get up on game with some of his collection.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. That's dope.
That's dope. It really is.
I like that.
Yeah, it was.
It's crazy, man. I just rewatched Up in the Smoke after so many years, and that still hits.
Oh, yeah.
That
Still hilarious, right?
still hits.
Yeah,
man.
it does.
Hey, Bobo, it's one of those movies you could catch it in the middle, you would still watch it.
Yeah.
Man.
Like Half Baked, you could catch it in the middle and still watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave's not here.
Dave's not here, man.
You did that good.
Hey, man, Dave's not here, man. That's one. That was an awesome conversation.
Yeah, it was a trip for us to be just kicking it with him, having just a regular, cool conversation.
Yeah, when he was talking about when he first got high in college, he was like he had been hearing things about it, but when he finally hit it and got high, he was like, "What else have they been lying to us about?"
Right.
Right.
Like he was saying, they told him here, just take a hit, because this was at the time everybody's sharing joints. I mean, this is way back. So he was talking about how in his first time in college, they passed him the joint. And as it got around to all the people he was hanging with, he started to feel it. And he was like, oh, man, I need another hit of that. And when it came back around to him and he hit it again, 15 minutes later, he's feeling a little bit more. And he's like, what else have they lied to us about? Like what Steve just said.
Wow.
Because they had been lying to these people about cannabis since what, the 40s?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Reefer Madness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, was it the 20s or
Wasn't it?
Yeah, Reefer Madness was an old movie, maybe like the
30s,
30s,
40s,
right?
30s,
Yeah.
40s, in that time.
Yeah.
1936.
There you go.
There you
There you
go.
Yeah. So they've been lying to people since then. They've been lying to their parents,
Yep.
like Cheech's parents and, people from his generation. Their parents were getting lied to. So eventually, they're trying to plug you in with that same whack information that they got.
Yeah.
And the craziest thing, right, is and we didn't know this till we did the thing at the woods, but he said it again to us, is that, the whole trip about it is he became, him and Chong became like advocates, and somewhat activists, even if they didn't want to, even if it wasn't their aim and they were just doing comedy. They became the pioneers for the legalization movement, and a lot of their bits were, based off of being high on weed, acid,
Oh, man.
or whatever, or even sometimes coke playing around. Right? They would mention this. All the while, his father was a police captain.
Crazy.
His father was a cop, and I think was a captain or something like that.
Oh, wow.
And his son is blowing up in this world that he's been taught, and obviously you got to take people to jail
What do you do?
for it. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the only other thing, it's like Sam Kinison,
Wow.
he was
Rest in peace.
such
Word
a
up.
vulgar comedian that he was, and his father was like a preacher, a pastor.
Pastor,
Yep.
right?
And then he was
right.
for a time, because he was following what his father wanted him to do.
Damn.
And so imagine when he got on as the comedian, he left left being a pastor, left the church, and became one of the raunchiest comedians out there in terms of just language, right?
Yeah, the greats. One of the greats.
And partying.
Oh,
Oh,
I
man.
mean,
yeah.
he was a party animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Coke, alcohol, the
Yeah,
women,
The
everything.
ladies, yeah. They were
It's a
great.
total flip.
Yeah.
in contrast to what he was, right? And imagine, like what his father, who was still probably in the church at that point, like thinking,
Yeah.
my son.
And in the 80s, the late 80s of that period were just he was partying hard. That was a very hard era of partying in that time
Think about the people that saved up their money to buy enough weed to roll with the paper that came in the Cheech and Chong record.
I don't think those people knew that it was going to be a collect. Only like the guys that collect trading cards, maybe they kept theirs. Right. But other people probably just went and partied out. Hey, man, let's try it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Realizing that was going to be a collectible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's smart, man. I'm marketing, man, just to put make it into the sleeve into a big rolling paper. And
I think I got 2 of those here.
Yeah.
I remember when B pointed it out to me, and B was like, "Yo, dude, look at this. This is a real rolling paper." And I don't know, it's not. When I felt it, I was like, "Oh shit, it is. You could really roll some stuff in this, man."
Yeah.
So dope. Yeah.
Has anyone ever rolled a full-on joint with that?
I've never seen anyone
No.
pull theirs out to roll with.
No.
You would have to have like 5 of them. Like, oh yeah, I bought 5 of them, so like I could use one. Because like I don't know anybody who wants to peel theirs out.
Nah.
You keep it as a collector.
And truthfully, it would probably taste horrible. It's a big, old, long-ass paper, probably really thick, because bamboo weren't thin to begin with. Those were some thick-ass papers.
Yeah, look at that. It's,
Look at
I mean, you could write a poem on that.
It's a gag. It's a gag. It's a gag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a prop.
Smoke.
That's a cool, like, look at it. It's like them ingrained in the paper. That's rad.
Word.
Awesome.
Algoy.
So, oh yeah, they look really high on that rolling paper. It looks like just Chong's just falling off of Cheech's arms.
I think they were just high, period. They really got high. They weren't messing around with nothing.
No.
Yeah. Another thing that we got to celebrate this weekend was the LAFC win against the boys from Carson.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Wow. Congratulations.
Salute to the squad. 4-2 victory, bro.
Good.
It was awesome. The energy in the place was crazy. And we released the new song, Ciudad de Campeones.
Dope.
Bobby Castro, Aleman, DJ Flicked, and myself. And we premiered the video in the building this day. And guess what? We are 3 for 3. Every time we do this, we pop off a new song and pop off the video and intro it. We don't lose.
Dope.
We didn't lose, Papi.
Nice.
Dope. That's a good feeling. Yeah.
What you got to say, Bobo?
Man, I'm just thinking about them Galaxy people that like were in the stands. They was popping off their little like
Oh, yeah, they were trying to be loud.
flares and trying to be loud. Like,
Yeah, they let off flares and they didn't even score.
like, what
when
they doing?
They were letting off.
Oh,
They were
I was like, oh.
It's well known that you let off flares on a score.
Right.
And they hadn't scored and they let off a flare out of nowhere. We're like, what's going on over there?
Go sports.
They brought their little 2 or 3 drums.
They could not contend with what was happening at BMO, son. They could not do it. BMO was off the chain.
Woo!
Oh my God. Anyway, you could find Ciudad de Campeones on Spotify and all the streaming services. Make sure you check for it. The banging song. And go check the video if you haven't checked it yet. It's on LAFC's YouTube page. We'd put it on here, but we'd get flagged. So
Damn.
yeah. Go check that
A lot of
out.
flagging.
A whole lot of flagging going on. But I'll tell you what, it was a great game, a lot of energy, and man, the boys did let us down. They got aggressive when they needed to be, man.
Cool.
Bobo got aggressive. He's over here being quiet, but
Man, I've seen some of the
this guy
pictures.
over here.
Bubble went off. He was going off on the stands, man.
I was not there to see them lose to Galaxy. No, I mean, I'm sure that no one was.
Right, yeah.
You know,
Damn.
Jaime Camille, because Jaime, he's like, well, put on your glasses because you know you have kind eyes. Put on your glasses so you can like
Look mean.
look mean.
You got kind
And
eyes.
then I said, then I told him, don't let the smooth taste fool you.
You have such kind eyes.
He said you have kind eyes.
You have kind eyes.
Wow.
I love it. I love it.
I like that.
People said, "What'd you say?"
Hell you say?
What the hell you just said?
Did I hear you correct?
Did I hear you correct?
Oh, I'm gonna be watching you closely,
he got
man. You're gonna be
kind eyes?
telling me I got kind eyes.
I said, sir, you are kindly mistaken.
What's up, kind eyes?
Look, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no. I said, do you know what they used to call this man?
what you trying to do
Man,
to
I'm
me?
like, damn, he's just trying to take me down like that. I thought we was boys.
Yeah.
Like,
I
damn.
just thought it was absurd.
Come on.
Oh man.
He thought it was just like way out.
That's out of the ballpark.
That is-
man.
Yeah, you know.
Hey man, you out of pocket for that statement, man.
You know,
Hungry eyes?
Oh,
would
no,
think
V,
that.
don't do that, V.
Kind eyes?
Kind eyes?
it's not like I said it.
Wow.
Eye of the tiger?
It's not like I said it.
Eye of the tiger? Okay. Kind eyes?
Rising
Oh,
up.
man. You know,
Back
I'm
on the
not,
street.
I'm
Hell
not
yeah.
mean. I'm not mean. I'm nice. You know.
Oh.
Kind, if you
I'm kind.
will.
I'm
Are
kind.
you? Are you? You're one of a kind. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Man, that was.
Wow.
Kind eyes.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, the way he said it was like I felt like a spotlight was put on me.
Bobo's got kind
He's
eyes.
like, what? This guy right here? Shh, everything went silent. This guy.
This guy.
I can't even make eye contact right
You
now.
know what they used to call this guy?
Do you know what they used to call it?
But why you bringing it all back like that?
I'm like, that's Bully Bobo, right?
Man, he looked at you with confusion. Like, what?
Oh man.
I've never seen.
Oh,
That's
I
right.
don't-
You never see.
I don't see it.
I don't see it. I
No,
can't.
no,
I'm speechless.
I mean, I don't see it.
We got to have Jaime down here.
Yeah, that would be great.
He got a lot of great energy, man.
Oh,
Like
man.
he's always pumping everybody up on that front row. Like, you know, the rest of the suites, they don't do what we do, right? Like we'll all be up there, and we're sometimes in coordination with the 3252s when they do a certain battle chant that's happening up there,
Okay.
and then the whole stands full of people, the you know, all the stands that are filled with the 3252s, they do this bounce to left, bounce to right while they're doing this battle chant.
Okay.
And you know, our suite led by Jaime is always the one doing it in coordination with them. None of the other suites get down like ours like that. They're too cool to do it. But yeah, Jaime, he's always like the guy, you know, like
Oh.
spearheading that.
You know, he just comes.
Okay, come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
That's dope.
It's time to get up. Energy.
You need that, yeah. I like
Energy,
that.
come on.
Yeah. He leads.
He does, man.
That's
And what I love about Jaime too is that when he's feeling real spicy, he will talk head to the other teams as they're going into the tunnel.
Wow, no way.
Nice.
Oh, man.
That's real spirit.
But the
yeah.
type of stuff he says is, it's hilarious. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily overly disrespectful.
Ball
It's more
breaking.
hilarious ball breaking.
Yeah, just basic ball breaking. Right.
Because I don't think he tries to be disrespectful. I think he tries to be ball breaking.
Yeah,
There's a difference.
No, yeah, definitely. Like he's just letting them. He's doing that ritual that you do at the at the stadium. You
He
know
has a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
passion. He has a lot
He has a lot of passion. That's
and he shows it.
yeah, he ain't afraid to show it. Yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes,
that's
you know,
yeah.
He lets him loose in Spanish.
Right,
Go ahead.
Bobo.
Go ahead. Tell him. and then he just, he calls them everything. He says
Oh.
so many things.
Wow.
It gets personal though, man. I mean, but
Huevón,
guys.
cabrón, mamón, all the ons.
Man,
Oh man, I don't know. I'm speechless, bro.
he goes.
It's a
for
good
it.
time.
That's dope. Heck yeah, man.
He reminds me
That's dope.
of Everlast when him and I used to go to Laker games. And we'd sit in my seats because Everlast had his own seats, but every now and then we go to games together, right? And he would heckle the hell out of the other teams. Boy, he had some good one-liners, man. He would even make the players laugh. The player he's heckling had to chuckle at some of the type of things he was giving to him.
Word up.
I remember there was this player named Jawan Howard, right? And he's big coming out of college. In the pros, he was okay, but in college, he was like hyped up. But anyway, he comes and he's obviously playing for the opposing team, and he had a bunch of tattoos, and he was like one of those guys, right?
Imagine, man.
And he was skinny at this point. Everlast, yo, Jawan, you need to gain some weight, money. Fill out those tattoos some.
That's
And-
big shout out to E, man.
the way
Word.
it was but the way he said it, man, it had the whole row laughing, and even
Wow.
Jawan Howard had to chuckle because he was skinny, and he had all these tattoos. And
Damn.
they look crazy awkward. It's
Wow.
like, hey, you need to gain weight, money.
Yeah.
Fill out some of them tattoos.
You
For
know,
real, B.
Oh,
man, just hearing it like that, I mean, it's like it says this is a different hit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Get
No,
away money. You know what I
because
mean?
Everlast has that raspy voice, and
Yeah.
the way he projects his voice, man, it's like
Oh yeah.
it's like a slap to that neck.
Hey,
you know
Chris
what I'm
Webber
saying?
would come through.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
trash, money. You're garbage, B.
Yeah.
Garbage.
No, he
And-
was
and-
very straightforward. Yeah.
And there was no not hearing him because he's got a voice that carries.
Thank you. That's what I meant.
I'd
Thank
just
you,
be
B.
like, yo, all right, yeah, I'm with him. That's right, I brought him. He's here to heckle the fuck out of the other team. I guess I gotta pay up for that, right? Yeah.
I mean,
C-Web.
Oh,
Loved when he heckled
mean-
C-Web.
a minute left.
That was awesome. Because he
You
deserved
know.
every minute of the heckling.
he is passionate. He gets real passionate.
Oh, yeah.
He makes it personal. So, yeah, man. Our brother, man.
Yeah, I got to get him over here. I'm going to get him over here so he could sit down with us.
Word, B.
Have a
Heck
chop
yeah.
session. Everybody always loves when he comes through.
Word.
Hell yeah.
Big shout out to Everlast. Word.
Yeah, Eric. What up, Eric?
Yo, I'm reading this that a shark was beached up on the shores of Florida, and a group of beachgoers were able to safely return the shark to the ocean.
Oh,
I think I
dope.
saw some footage of this,
Oh,
and
word?
they were really like kind of helping them. Like, I'm just imagining if we all did that, if there was a big ass shark right in front
yeah,
of
we
us, then
do
how
that.
how we gonna do that?
How we going to
Look at
negotiate?
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Who's got- who's
hell. Like that.
Who's got the tail?
Well, see, what you got to do is see what they're doing and do that. Cause
Yeah.
Yeah. We should really look
Alright.
at that.
Oh,
Oh, hell
Thank you, motherfuckers. Get me out of here.
Homie.
Get me out of here. That's what the
Okay.
shark said.
Get me out.
Homie.
Could you imagine
Get me
us
out.
doing it though? Could you imagine us doing that? That would be hilarious. It would be just like
Have
this.
to
They
be
go,
real careful. Did they end up getting the shark out?
Yeah, they did. They did. This is not the shark. These are some other folios that are trying to get this going on. But
Bobo, what happened, Bobo?
well, I'm just saying, man.
Look at that.
hold
He's
the
like, yeah,
tail.
give me that water.
What's
You
going
know how
on,
strong
man?
the tail
And this
is?
goddamn ungrateful shark ain't thankful. They're trying to save his life
They're
and
trying to put him in.
trying to put him in, and he's over here.
Oh, Bobo, do something.
Let me bite you.
I hate you.
Trying to push
Then
him
let me
out.
take a chunk.
Trying to push him out, man. It's,
Oh.
Yeah, let go.
Oh, they
push,
breathe, breathe.
push him. Yeah,
Well,
get in there.
well, see, the thing is, a shark's got to move to breathe. If you hold him, he can't move. That's
Right. He needs to wiggle. Right.
yeah.
Wiggle it just a little
Let
bit.
let the shark go, you dickhead. That's what it's.
Yeah, dude. Quit holding on to him.
Let him go.
Simply Red.
Let him go.
Let him go.
Can't
He's
keep
about to
holding
go.
on.
He's about to
Scott,
go.
let him go.
Good for
Scott.
them, though. Hey, that was a good deed by these guys.
course.
Dope.
How about help a human when you when you see him messed up in the street, man? You'll help a shark, help a human.
Right. Word up, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
About that,
All right, I
yeah.
think we've seen quite enough of that.
And
Shark.
I know your cousins, did a good deed, but
Yeah.
we would have tried to help him, put him back in the ocean, and
goddamn shark would have bit one of us.
and then Bart's would have been like, put him in a smoker.
Man.
Or Sharknado would have
Smoke
happened.
shark.
Smoke
One of
shark.
us would have pulled back the nub
Right.
or something, man. That's a big shark. Those teeth, man. See
Yeah, those are
teeth?
big ass teeth, especially on that one. I can't remember. Is that a mako shark or whatever? No, it's not a mako. It's a specific.
No, that's
shark.
what it was.
Oh, it was a mako.
Yep.
Yeah, they're known for having those crazy jagged ass teeth that look
Ooh.
messed
you don't
up
want-
like that. Here's to the 2 I owe right now. Just
But go ahead, B.
Imagine. Ooh.
oh. Yeah.
And they just got this sent in by Aton from you guys at the LAFC game.
Dope. Oh, that's dope. Oh, that's dope, man.
So
Bobo, look at Bobo's face.
Kinda.
that's what he said. What was the sound you were making here, Bobo? I'd like
Oh,
to
it
know.
wasn't a man.
It wasn't.
It wasn't
No.
a man. It was more like a oh
No. Come on.
oh.
Put a little bit more behind it.
No,
Oh.
I can't.
Oh.
No, it wasn't kind of like oh. It wasn't.
Oh.
Like E40. Like,
Oh.
Oh.
I can't. I'm having too much.
This
of
thing.
Bobo.
I was yelling RSO.
All right.
the O part. You showed him your O face.
He looks good, man. I like it. I love it. Bobo, yes.
That's what you doing.
Hey, Gabriella, fuck off. She says, be real, take the finger out his ass. That ain't right.
Wow.
B, that ain't right. That
ain't
ain't
right.
right,
We should
man.
suspend you for a week.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I like how Bobo.
There ain't none of that.
Yeah.
Block that fool. Block that fool.
It's a chick, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hey.
Well, just
Hey.
being a fool right now.
She being a fool.
being a fool right now.
Don't do brown fingers and brown thumbs. All right? You just chill out. Chill out, Gabriella.
I'm moving.
That is gnarly. That's ugly.
That's my brother. Come on,
ugly
you
stuff.
guys. Don't do that. man.
Hey,
What do you mean?
this week, 1999, Sugar Hill Gang release. Wait,
Nah, it's
this is wrong.
right.
What is it? It's 1979.
Yes.
Sugar Hill Gang released the hit song "Rap Is Delight."
Remember? Wow.
Dude, like the
those,
first.
those were written by Grandmaster Caz. Those lyrics, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
all of them? I know he wrote one of the.
He wrote one of the verses there,
yeah.
I think.
And because I think the MC even says the Grandmaster Caz's name in the verse, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And there's a couple versions. There's one that's like 6 minutes, and there's one that's like 15 minutes, right? Or like there's kind of long version and a long version.
Well, it's an interesting song because it has excerpts from many things like television, radio, and just some, street sayings that were just at that time people were saying. I just like that. And the ladies pimp, the women fight for my delight, and I just, yeah, man, it had everything.
I'll say
Yeah.
this. On ESPN, they do that 30 for 30 thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they got one on the 50 years of hip hop. They were talking to Grandmaster Flash and all the guys in that time, and it's pretty dope.
So
That's
If
dope.
anybody gets a chance to check that out, you should watch it. It's pretty dope. It's very informative on things that you ain't never known. It connects the pieces and all that stuff.
How many bars were there verses?
Too many. But I
Those
mean, that was the
days,
birth
yeah.
of it. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
Right.
it's what sprung it. You know what I mean?
But I'm just wondering, just like off the top, like how many? I mean, because they were just going. There wasn't really like a hook.
Hey, you want to know what's the crazy thing is that Grandmaster Flash is like when you see what he was doing, he's basically the one who gets the credit for bringing like loops into the game, like sample type situations, because the way he was marking his records before anybody, to be able to replay those breaks, right? To go back to back on those breaks. Like with Kool Herc, he would play the break and then most likely go into another break. He wasn't slamming it and like,
Doing it in loops.
not yet. Not at the time. Grandmaster Flash basically invented that because he would mark his thing, and when so he wanted to come back and play that break a couple times. You know what I mean? That's where the loop gets invented from his style and how he did the markings on it. And that's how sampling becomes a thing.
Because you had to do that on some of those breaks and some of those beats. You had to keep it going. I mean, C- knows, Bobo knows what I'm talking about. U2B and hip hop, those beats were so insane as far as, because at that time I was just breakdancing and they were so dope. You wanted to keep that break going, and if you can break to that sound and keep it going, man, that was the shit.
Yeah.
And that was the job for the DJs to keep that going. So
Yeah.
that was, and if you were an MC, definitely, because you would just go up to the DJ and be like, man, please let me rhyme over that track or that beat, or that break.
Well, because what he did, he showed you could loop these breaks and make other songs from them.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
And Molly Mall was pretty much the first to use a loop like what Flash was doing in terms of producing songs. Like I believe Molly Mall was the first to start using loops like samples.
Yeah.
Drum sounds. He was sampling drums, like taking apart the break.
And even some of the musical bits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, when he did MC Shan's bridge, when he did MC Shan's just a bridge, that was amazing right there. That I just remember every kid who had a boombox just taping that, for their cassette, just to hear that the next morning. And then when Marley did, I think it was Eric B for President.
When you think
over.
When you think about sampling a loop, it comes from what Grandmaster Flash created.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
How crazy is that? Like he's
Absolutely.
the architect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He probably didn't even know that was going to be a thing, but he recognizes it. Like there's no way you could talk to him about hip hop and that not come up and be like, yeah, I started that. He knows.
Yeah, it's part of it.
He knows well and good. But I'm saying when he did that, I wonder if he even like in the middle of it, did he even recognize the relevance of what he put down to be able to actually give someone the idea like, oh, I could make a beat like this.
Well, to be honest, I think that, since some of that early hip hop was done with like live musicians, and the thing with like the disco breaks, that there would be like long sections that'll just be the groove.
Yeah.
True.
So
True.
with that concept, it'll be the same thing for like the break dancers or the
But
people
that's what
like
I'm
that.
saying, Bobo.
Right.
It's live music in New York. That's how it was, and you're right. That's where it came from. I mean, it's the streets.
Well, the first rap songs that were on radio, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, what B is talking about, I remember when Grandmaster Flash, when he did the loop thing, the first beat that I heard him do it with was with Flashlight. And when I heard him do it with Flashlight, I was like, oh, wow, man. And it was just one of those beats that, B knows and at the house parties, and C knows, forget it, man. That was one of the jams that kept the party going. So, that was a must-have to have the two turntables and do that. Oh, yeah, man.
Even for a musician, when that break came, that was like your time to shine. That was like, your time to
Well, the thing
do it.
that he was
Right.
marking where the breaks would come in
Yeah.
to show him where the point was and then just get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now he was, and then like you said, looping that 2-bar to 4-bar break is everything. And it's hyping as you hear that break as a B-boy, or even as if you're just at the party, just jamming, the more you hear that thing looped up, the repetition of it gets more energy and more strong. Everyone's like, oh, he's looping.
Yeah,
like B-boys start going wild,
How about this? His technique that he created, right? And his was slightly more advanced than what we use now, because he had break one and then other little breaks where the other little stuff was maybe where other stuff was on the context of the album. It'd be the one stem and then the other little stems. So like
Right.
on the album, he knew where to skip to and then go to, right? Because they're all in different places. But my point is even today on like the Serato systems, the Pioneer systems, any plates, you always see the mark of where the cue point is, where the beginning of the song is, or the kick, or whatever you're cueing as the point. That system is there today, even in this advanced technology, and that's something he came up with.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Marking
Yeah.
it
Crazy.
at noon or midnight, or however you look at
Yeah.
it. You know, marking it, that became a thing. And then also
At noon or 1 o'clock.
yeah, however you liked it. And then also being able to read, like you said, he could mark the record, but also read it, because you're reading like these waves on vinyl, and you could see where the break. If you really,
I don't know how you guys
study
do that.
vinyl, you could
Yeah.
just look at it and be like, oh, the break starts here, and then you just learn.
Hey.
You just start learning your records, dude. Like,
Right.
it's a whole art to it.
He gave a guide.
Yeah.
Listen, I remember Muggs when he used to do the competitions, man. He would take the vinyl and he would flip it behind his back and then put it back on the turntable, and he would needle drop it right exactly where he left off. And it would mind boggle me, and B knows what I'm talking about. He would just needle drop it right where on that groove. And it's crazy how DJs would remember where the groove was and what was on it. So
Well, if you played that record enough times, if you've practiced with it enough times, you sort of know where it's at.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
Start
know
getting-
hand-eye coordination.
Man.
You know where the needle's placed at the part of the song where it's at in between all the different grooves and
Yeah.
things like
That's
that.
not easy.
You gotta practice that though,
Yeah.
and that's what DJs did before they had Serato. Obviously, you know, like if you were using an album and not a single for some of your tricks or for some of your routine, you had to know where all those points were at.
You
yeah, to
you
know
just-
your records.
You just
Yeah.
had the little light from the technique, and the club would be so dark. That's all you had, and
Yeah.
to see the grooves. And come on, guys. I mean, you know how it was, man. It's insane, man. Yeah.
Dude, it was like a thing of knowing your records. You know what I mean? Like, you just had to know everything that you play. I used to tell whenever we were in the vinyl, and still to this day, when you're vinyl, when you buy vinyl, listen to every song on that record.
Right.
Like, that way you know where everything is, and you know where the volume is, and know how you're going to bring it in, And
Absolutely.
then you start looking at the grooves and start looking, okay, there's the drum break right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's just little things you could just learn to pick up the more you spend time with that record.
Absolutely, yeah.
So check this out. There's so much going on today. Today's National Cheeseburger Day.
Oh, it is?
Bart,
yes.
where's the cheeseburger?
Dustin.
Word.
Damn.
And the other thing is, I want to send a big shout out to my man Exhibit, because today is his 49th birthday.
Happy birthday, Exhibit. Word up, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Exhibit. Word up.
X to the Z.
Hey, not for nothing, but I must tell you, because it is good information. I have it from a good source. Yeah, that's my bro right there. Just so you know, we've popped out many serial killer records with Demrick,
Big shout out to Young D. Word up.
and we are working on another one right now,
Yo.
produced by my man Scoop DeVille. And
Big
it's,
shout out to Scoop DeVille.
and I gotta tell you, it's absolute fire. Everybody is doing their thing, man, and I just want to say salute to Exhibit. Much love from the homies down here, because it's all love. And make sure you check out the Napalm brand when you go to your local dispensary, and most especially.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, JSV. That is the son of Kid Frost, Scoop DeVille. He is, producing this next Serial Killers album. And it is nothing but heat, baby.
Scoop is so dope.
I gotta say, man.
And he can rap. He raps
Yeah,
dope, too.
yes.
So I'm just letting you guys know. He got some bars.
See, the thing about Scoop that a lot of people don't realize is that he grew up in both worlds, right? Like in terms of, his father brought him up with the old school hip hop, like would take him to shows to see other groups as well as his own shows and show him what the get down was. Introduce him to all the people and like bring him in the studio and like show him how this and that worked, how you write songs, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So he got all that world, like, cause he grew up off of everybody's catalog that was significant. Like Frost made sure that he was exposed to that. Like this is what hip hop is, right? And then as he's growing up and hip hop is evolving and changing, as a young man, he absorbs that.
Yes.
And starts like,
making his own.
Yeah, making his own style of music and sort of grasping what hip hop now is. So like he grew up with all this knowledge and then he's got this knowledge of the newer aspect of it. And the way he merges both worlds, the way he bridges them is pretty goddamn genius. So salute to Scoop, and I'm glad to be working with him, on a whole album, because that's another thing for me. I'd rather it be one producer than several, or
Yeah, I mean that's
it's like every damn song is a different producer. Nah, I don't like doing it that way. I can, and we have with Burner and I. We've done multiple producers, but somehow that works because Burner, he knows how to choose tracks. but I like doing it with one producer because then it gets a sound.
All right. So you feel a difference majority of the time when you hear a project that has like multiple producers.
It sounds like it.
You can hear it.
Yeah.
I think so.
Funny, that used to be a thing back in the 90s. You know what I mean? Like you would, one MC would have like all the hottest producers having one track on the album, and then it'd be like, but like you said, like there was never like a continuous like.
It's not cohesive.
Yeah,
right.
It happened. It would be dope for a first album, but I'd go back to what B was saying, to have one producer, just because, like you said, the artist would have a particular sound, a unique sound for just that project or that's that album.
Hell yeah. And then the one producer and that MC can create that new sound. That's their sound.
You're exactly right.
And that's the best.
True. Yeah, true.
Yeah, for me, that's always the best option because it's like you get continuity.
Yes.
Thank you. There you go. That's another a benefit from that too. Exactly.
I remember, way back where I was with Dante Ross. And Muggs
and my brother.
And it was Dante Ross, myself, and Muggs, and we're listening to somebody's album. And we knew the sort of the insight to that album, but Dante didn't really know it so much. So we, Muggs was playing it for him, and it's like after the end, and we knew that what we were playing him, that the artist had used like several producers on this. And we were playing that album back for him, and probably like when we got just over half to then, he goes, "There's no continuity in this." And I was like, and I asked the question, like, "What do you mean? Like, what do you mean?"
What do you mean?
I was C-. What do you mean? Because I was green, I didn't know then, right? And he was like, "What I mean is, he's used a bunch of different producers and he's got no sound. He should have just used one of these guys, and one of these guys would have gave him a sound, and it would have been more cohesive and it would have sounded like something. This
relatable, right?
This just sounds like a bunch of songs as opposed to a complete piece."
Got it.
And I was like, oh, open my mind right then as to how you're supposed to make albums.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Everything's supposed to connect, like dots.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, true.
One producer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I loved about the Back in Black album.
If you can.
True.
It's not always possible because some of these producers take on so many goddamn projects. It's hard to nail them down for an album.
Yeah.
And then but here's the game, right? And I was talking to Problem with this at that Busta Rhyme deal. 50 Cent last round tour, whatever that was called. And Busta asked me to come down there. I was chopping it up with Problem about it. And we were talking about the pros and cons of having multiple producers as opposed to one, right?
Yeah.
And we were talking about multiple producers can be cool.
It can work.
It can work. It has worked.
Yes.
But you got to select the beats properly so that it works,
Yes,
right? So that it goes
yes.
together. It's
Yep.
not that it can't work. It can work. The problem in the end, though, is that you got to get right. Everybody's, everybody's information for the album to get everybody
Oh,
lined up
man.
and get all the credits, and then like for everybody to sign their song off. Like you got to chase, like if you got 12 songs, and some people do like 16, some people do way over the amount. You got to chase every producer down
Like a
to do
processor.
all
yeah.
this same paperwork, but for all these different producers.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
That's not like one contract goes out, right? It's like you got to do
Yeah.
the same thing with all 12 or 17 producers.
Yes.
It's a headache.
It's a yes.
It's a
It is. It's a goddamn headache, to say the least. Because then you have to. Some may have said, "Hey, yeah, I'll do this album for you. This for this and that and the other," and their manager or representative may come and say, "No. We decided to change that, and this is what's going to make it okay." And then you got to go through all the whole thing with
Oh, man.
multiple producers.
Oh.
When you use one,
Right.
boom, all that BS stops.
One.
Yeah.
One, done.
It's like wearing sweats when you're going through the
You don't got to chase 17 to 12 guys down. You chase one.
you're trying to make it easier, man.
Even if
yeah.
you use like 6 guys, it still could be a hassle and be like chasing all the guys. Maybe one guy is being compliant and responsible. The rest are like not necessarily available to like go
Yeah.
do the things you need him to do in terms of this or that, right?
Yeah.
One.
Yeah, just
To,
one.
to
yeah.
spare yourself the headache.
It makes sense.
Just saying, any artists out there that are doing this, sometimes you have to use multiple producers, but if you can, what? Just say it.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, back in the day, like a lot of those funk groups, R&B groups, it was like one producer. After a while, when the producers, it started to get to be their time, the hot producers, everybody wanted a track with one producer, then a track from another producer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it became like, a producer's record. You know what I mean?
Right.
True that.
So
Compilation of producers.
exactly. So
Instead of an album, it's a compilation of producers.
exactly.
Because every producer is going to have a different vision for what your sound is going to be.
True.
Right?
True.
Right. All facts.
Yeah. That's.
What were you saying?
All of that.
Yeah.
True that.
I just remember all the hip hop albums that used to come out with a bunch of producers, and we were more gravitated or more magnetized toward the albums that only had one producer, or producers that were just one producer, but that had all these eclectic sounds and a variety, diversity in sound. So
Well, it has happened before and been really successful. Like
Yes.
Nas's Illmatic, where it was
Right.
like, a bunch of different producers and they all contributed a couple tracks each, and it was a classic record. But there are albums that have like overdone it and just like
True that.
that lose a sound within trying to just sound like, oh, I'm gonna get this producer and this producer and this producer and this feature,
And there's a lot of producers that won't do an album if they're not producing the whole thing.
which I respect.
Which I dig that, because if they're putting their name on it,
Yeah.
they want to make sure it's up to the standard that they expect.
Just
yeah.
doing one song on a record. I mean, yeah, it looks good for the people that are, fans of it and are hype about it.
all right.
But for the producers, it's just a song at that point. It's not really a sound, If it hits, it hits.
But also the MC makes it dope too. The MC carries it off, because the beats are dope, but the way Nas, what he says over them and the way he arranges it, man, is just phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? How he does his thing on those beats, and then
he carried it.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
You
But
know what
the
I'm
beats
saying?
were dope.
It was
But
a good marriage.
But his
definitely
he picked right,
Connected.
and that's what I'm saying. It can be done.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
in the end, guess what? all those producers sampled something different. And you got to chase down every producer for their sample clearances. That was never easy.
No, the
never, ever.
Of course not. Yeah.
One.
One.
Just one.
One. Aha. That's all I'm saying.
So just one, not another one.
Not another one.
Not another one.
It can be done.
I like
But we prefer one. Hey, check this out. In 1991, Nice and Smooth put out their second album.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't it a damn thing? Ain't a damn thing changed.
I'm a big Nice and Smooth fan. So, yes, man, I love Greg Nice and Smooth B.
I got
One
a
of the-
funky rhyme.
He was one of the baddest in that time.
Dude,
Yeah.
He had a flip style, and people were hyped on him.
Dude, and they were all over Yo MTV Raps.
And
with,
Soul Train.
you know,
I remember their
Soul
first
Train.
performance on Soul Train, and they had the dances. But they didn't look corny. They did it. They did it amazing, man. And I'm just saying, I just like that Nice and Smooth, So Funky with Special K and Teddy Ted, that video.
Funky for You.
Yeah, Funky for You, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
one of my best tracks right there. I love those. I love that song right there, man. I love it.
Hey, shout out to Special K and Teddy Ted, the awesome two. They're the homies, man. And they still doing things up on Scratch Vision with DJ Scratch.
Ooh.
Awesome too. Salute.
But Greg Nice, I mean, he goes
Greg
back
Nice.
since Tila Rock.
Yeah, it's Tila
back
Brock's
in-
brother, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Younger brother or something?
There
And
you
dude,
go. But
that-
thank you, B. Yeah, you got it.
Hip Hop Junkies was classic. You know, they sampled the Partridge Family.
Yeah,
intro.
yeah.
Funky rhyme. What a funky
I mean, yeah, I love that. I love that, man.
dude.
Word, man. That's hip hop, man. I love
Yeah.
it, man. And like I said, man, during that time when they came out with that album, a lot of folks, a Third Base, a lot of cats was coming out with their stuff too, and Brand Nubians was coming out, and yeah, man, I just remember how New York was and everything, and the clubs were, and
Beautiful.
man, when those beats came on, man, forget it, man. People lost their minds.
Yo, sample based hip hop, that era for me, that was great because you heard some very interesting flips.
Really
Yeah.
dope
Yes.
flip.
Yes.
Some really dope flips.
Yes.
And I do miss that part of it because
Right?
I mean there was some really dope. I mean you had to really be
Thank
digging.
you.
You want to know what's funny about this whole conversation is that Greg Nice does this show with LL Cool J on Rock the Bells Radio where they take samples, show you the original sample, where it came from, and then how the producer flipped it on a song.
Oh, Greg knows the knowledge on that. Yeah, he's good at that. He'll tell
they
you.
did one of ours just recently.
No way.
Salute
Dope.
to LL and Greg Nice and our bro Z Trip. The homies down there at Rock the Bells. But yeah, it's dope because it educates people on where the songs actually originated from and how the producer, you get to see the genius in how they flipped it.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, to me, that's everything because I think it makes you appreciate the song just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just that sort of the history behind it. Because LL's on this show. He's like, doing the whole thing with Greg Nice.
For real.
Is it called a
legends.
salute sample?
Bang. There it is right there. And Cuban B.
Word. Tight.
Dope.
Nice.
What up, Zach?
Yeah, so it's them three and Cuban B apparently. See what I did with the bars there?
Damn, you just
Very
rhymed it.
Automatic, natural.
Beast stuff.
Rhymed it.
Yeah, they educate people on the samples, where they came from,
Dope.
the band that actually played it, and then boom, the how the producer flipped it.
I mean it's dope. I mean a lot of these things came from the parents' record collection.
Yeah.
Older brothers' record.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that we would get records sent to us from like Columbia, like promo records and stuff like that. And a lot of those original songs, when I heard them flipped, I mean, I know exactly where they were from, but it was like from the collections,
What Jeff Rose said is they did. God damn it! Why is mine?
What
Happened.
Hey,
Jeffro says they did a ATCQ sample.
There you go.
And it was also sampled by DJ Muggs for Cypress, Stoned,
Ooh.
which is Stoned of the Way is the
Go
Walk.
the way to walk.
Oh, that's dope. I just remember B going through the Muggs' like record collection, and we would just have fun pulling stuff out, and we didn't know what came from what. We would literally have to go through that.
I think that song, that sample, I could be wrong, but originally Muggs wanted to give that to a female MC, and I wasn't sure who it was at the time because, like, you know, I didn't know a female MC he was working with, but you know, I think it was Queen Latifah that he was going to give that song to because, you know, eventually Dante Ross introduces, I think, Muggs to Latifah, and he was putting together some beats for her.
Yeah.
Like way early, you know.
He threw a party. I seen her there.
Yeah, I don't know if she actually used anything.
Remember B with Shank and back in the days? And
yeah, we knew
Dante
her
was
way
there.
back.
Yeah.
We knew her way back, but connecting the dots from then to now, I think that was the female MC that song.
Wow.
He was going to give it to her.
Stone is the way.
But I didn't know her yet, and I didn't know who it was. He was doing other beats for her like that. But I was like, nah, man, you got to give me this one. I'm like, I got the song ready.
Oh, boom.
I like memorized it in my head on a bus ride from Gardena to Hollywood.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The whole cadence of it, all the words, like I was just crafting it in my head so that when I got to Muggs's crib, I had something.
Damn.
And like, you know, it's like, oh, I was going to give that to this girl. I'm like, no. Let me get it. I'm ready. Let me drop it right now.
Yeah, B had that.
Because if you didn't have it ready, that song was
Yeah.
gone.
It was
the
gonna be out.
database, I remember.
He
Yeah.
was not going to wait on you. This is going to Latifah, son.
That was the first type of song that I heard because I was on my way to pick up some weed, and the guy that I was picking up weed from was bumping Cypress Hill, and the first song that he was playing was "Stone Is the Way to Walk." I heard 3 that day, but he was bumping a cassette, and that song right there, like, I mean, it's funky, it's perfect.
I'm going to have to ask him if that beat was for her or which female MC it was. I never asked him, but I'm assuming it was her because, I mean, you know.
And it's one verse, right? It's just one long verse.
One long verse, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Pigs. Pigs
Yeah, it
one
was
long
dope.
verse.
I like B's early demos, like the hype is from Cypress and all that A to the K.
God
And
damn.
remember B, man, but the way you kick that, man, it's just the pop, man, the way you would just, it was insane, man. I'm just saying, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate
I
that.
love that. Word up.
All right, let's get into this.
Time for submissions. Time for submissions. Time for submissions. Time for submissions.
How you doing?
Time for submissions. Time for submissions. Time for submissions.
How you doing?
Time for submissions.
And shout to Big Snacks.
Oh, look at Big
All
Snack.
right.
Snacks!
Fly like an eagle, dog.
Was he there yesterday at the LAFC game?
Yep.
Nice.
He just doesn't say anything.
I saw
does he?
Snacks yesterday. He like, you know, he was snatching up a rodent like and flying off with it.
He's like,
Oh.
But he let me know. It was like, I'm eating.
yeah.
Like, really? Okay. I didn't need to know, but thank you.
He was hungry.
He is hungry.
I'm out here in these streets.
All right, Snacks. Pretty blatant. Forgive you because I guess a hawk's gotta eat. You know what I'm saying?
All right, first one of the day here. We got the Brisket King up in here showing off some chicken and pulled pork barbecue burritos from Friday.
Oh yeah, they were hearty.
That chicken burrito, man.
Man.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
It's so delicious. When it hits your lips, it's so delicious.
Look at
Bobo creeping on a come up.
Yeah, look at
look at what he's giving you right there, Bobo.
Got new trims.
It's like, "Rrr."
Look at that. Whoa.
You like that for me?
Look at that.
Look at that for me.
At my neck.
That for
Hey,
my
man.
neck.
That's for me, right?
That's me, right?
Oh,
That's me, right?
you and me.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll see you.
Oh, that's
Oh.
oh
Man.
my.
My.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Damn. All that.
It's one of them hearty burritos, man.
Oh, yes.
So you definitely have to walk that off.
20 minutes.
Eating that.
20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Ooh, man.
Light walk.
Oh,
Don't
man.
overexert yourself.
Nah.
Do not sit down on the couch and get comfortable.
No, don't do it.
Oh.
And think that,
Don't do it.
I'm going to be good.
Yep.
You got to burn, baby, burn.
Get that 3 mile walk in.
I'm going to be good. I'm just here for like 5 minutes. I'm good.
Just let me get my breath.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit right here for a couple minutes. Just don't mind me.
Get it together.
Right.
That's what happened to the strong.
Strong.
Couchy comfort again after that.
It happened,
Oh,
man.
yeah. That'll do it.
You know,
That'll do it.
He wanted to stay there. He knew it was up. He knows about that. Couch comfort.
I am so comfortable.
Couch.
I know it.
Yeah.
And we got the Dominator up in here with some shrimp with some cauliflower rice. Got some onions and green peppers. And some, as Callie Blaze would like to say, tapatio.
Okay.
Patio.
Okay.
Patio.
It's a patio.
Nice.
Cup of tea.
Where'd you leave on the patio?
Orale mijo, the patio is awesome.
Telling me what the patio is.
I heard a new one on Instagram the other day, tapatio.
Tapatio.
Not
Oh
the
my
patio.
God.
Not the
Terrible.
Slap
any
that.
the patio?
Oh my God.
Patio, Jesus.
How dare you even bring that in here, Bolton?
Get out of here, man. That is insane.
Tapatio.
And we got our boy Joe up in here saying, I cooked for myself on Friday and Saturday night's dinner. He's got some salmon farm raised right here.
Ooh.
There you go.
They
Word.
Look. You got to get wild caught, man. Leave the farm raised alone. That looks great. Okay, I don't want to, shit on your meal because it looks great, actually. But for nutritional value, farm raised ain't it. You got to get wild caught, all right? Wild caught salmon. Wild caught any fish.
Wild call.
Wild caught.
Yes. Caught. If you want the omega-3s and all the beneficial
Yeah.
nutrients,
Oh, yeah.
they don't come in the farmed fish.
No,
Okay.
that's the omega-2.
Oh, fam.
That's the omega nothing.
That's so mega.
That's the no mega, son.
That's the no mega, the no mega.
no mega.
no mega, please.
Well, did he redeem himself with the ribeye steak?
Yes.
Yes.
That's protein.
Man, are these both by himself?
Yep.
One dinner?
One is from Saturday night, one's from Sunday.
Yeah, Bobo, he ain't doubling up on one night. Imagine the throne sit. Know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna do you right.
Oh, man, look at that.
Back to back.
Hey, them taters look good.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Okay, one next
Looks
to
good,
another.
though.
Except
Looks good.
That everything looks good on that plate.
But was like together.
you are extreme.
Yeah, let's put it all together.
Because
Man,
I did
that
not
hurt.
no way think he did that in one night.
That would hurt.
It's crazy.
I mean, if he did, cool, but yeah.
You got problems.
No, that wouldn't be too cool,
What do you mean?
man. But be mad at you be on that pout. that butt pout.
You would have only done yourself in. You can't blame nobody for
Oof.
No, Nick, no.
no.
Might be couch lock for a couple days.
Toilet lock.
Oh, crown lock,
You throne lock.
throne lock. There you
Yeah.
go. Even better. Throne lock.
We got Queso 57 here showing off some steak.
Yeah.
Nice.
Protein.
I like it.
We'll take it.
Nice.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bobo's like, that's all for you?
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Break me off, man.
No, man, that's too much.
Ooh.
Oof. My. Hey, my.
Maybe with some Yukon mashed potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Man, Yukon.
Yukon.
Uka.
Straight from Yukon.
How about a twice baked potato?
Ooh.
I can.
Ooh, butter with extra butter and sour cream.
Yourself
oh,
one
yeah.
of them twice baked potatoes.
Oh, yeah. yeah.
Twice tater.
Y'all know?
Y'all know about the twice baked tater?
With that twice baked tater.
Ooh.
Don't be a hater and have some of that twice baked tater.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's the slogan, man.
Oh man.
Tell me
good
that
stuff.
tater just didn't fall out your pocket, man.
Twice.
Wild caught steak.
Wild caught taters.
Well, I remember the steak at the Rainbow, man.
Thanks,
with
Braggy B, for
and the
that one.
potato. Remember, Bobo?
Yes, they still do.
Oh, good stuff, man.
That twice baked potato is on hit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we remember the
At the
steak at the
Rainbow.
Rainbow with the potato, man, and the corn, and just good stuff.
It's right
man.
there with
All right, now you're making us hungry.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude.
Oh, how does that work?
Way to go, doobie.
Next.
And we got McLovin up in here saying, last week I bought two $10 scratchers and I was lucky enough to win $1,000.
Hey,
Yeah,
Hey,
congratulations.
get money.
Hey, man, I never hear of those stories, so that's good.
Heck yeah.
Like, you never hear anyone winning that $1,000. That's dope.
Hey, you should keep playing. You might get, you might catch one, man.
Ring it.
Super Bowl.
There you go.
Super Bowl.
The Midas
Powerball.
touch.
Congrats.
And we got McLovin again saying, my girlfriend and I had a great time at the Dr. Greenthumb's West LA grand opening.
Bobo.
Hell
Yeah.
Yay.
I thought I saw him in the corner. What's up, McLovin?
Thank you for coming through, McLovin.
He was saying, when I got there, I was honored to finally meet Bobo in person.
Right there.
The elusive Bobo.
I was right there, man. I was right there.
Only seen at night. At parties. Toasting and hosting and boasting.
Hosting, and posting. Damn, me.
I saw people there and like, yo, I heard that you weren't showing up. I'm like, yo, who said that?
Oh, yeah.
this guy?
Aton, master of misinformation, was out there putting out bad info.
Love you, 8-ton. That's all I got to say.
I was like, hey, anybody seen Bobo? He said he wasn't coming.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't hear that. It's like he said he was coming. Then somebody else, I think Pedro was like, I thought I heard him say he was coming. And then boom, you were there from 1 hour to the next. I was like, hey, Bobo. Huh?
And then he said, I thought you weren't coming.
Yeah.
Damn.
Then he told everybody you weren't.
He said, who said that? He said, you did? You told me.
You too.
He told me.
I'm looking at him like, man, come on, man.
What's the matter with you?
He told me.
You told me this yesterday.
It's like you got to check twice.
I love you guys.
Something sometimes. 'Cause
So bad.
He said, I swear to God, don't do that.
don't do that.
Don't.
Don't do that.
Don't swear to God. He's still sticking with, Bobo literally told me I have other plans.
No, when he said, well, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? You said, well, unfortunately, I have other things to do. I'm like, there's already too many words.
It's already too many words.
Too many words. Unfortunately.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound like something Bobo would say.
Oh, my God.
I'm never starting that with
Bobo would be like, I can't make it. I can't make it. I got shit going on.
there it is. It's quick.
It's very quick.
I'm never gonna give it to him.
Unfortunately, I cannot attend this engagement at this time.
I have other plans. Yeah, right.
All right, next.
And we got McLovin saying it was dope seeing Be Real again.
Dope.
Thank you, sir.
Heck yeah.
And salute to the artist that did the mural. He killed it.
Oh, they killed it.
Send
Heck
dogs
yeah.
off to Muggs's, I guess, our
It's pretty big.
left.
Our left.
They're
Muggs
right.
is right.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, he's next to Books.
Dope.
He's saying shout out to Dominic and Colton. It was nice seeing you guys as well.
Oh, dope.
Shout out to you, Maine.
Dope.
Yeah. Rocking that insane shirt too, man. Word up. Appreciate that.
Oh, and he also took a photo. He had the green thumb hair on as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
I like your style, dude.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice, mate.
Amazing.
Insane.
It's amazing.
Well done.
He got a little extra curl to it. Like
Yeah, that's like he got his hair whipped. You know what I mean? Like he got it dead.
He had a little bit of.
You should kind of go that route right there.
Got a little what's up with that up in there.
Whip it up a
Yeah.
little
What do
bit.
you mean I already did that?
Look at that. Look at those curls.
Look at that, man. Whip that up.
Dope.
Look at that.
Woo!
Let it whip, man. Yeah, that
Let
curl,
it whip.
that curl coming down the forehead. You know, that one curl.
Just whip it, baby.
Oh.
Whip it right.
Oh.
All right, next.
Here we got Ruben up in here saying happy birthday to me, and I'm smoking on some lemon cake.
Happy
saying it's a
birthday to
hybrid.
you, man.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
On your birthday, man.
And it looks like you're smoking some good-ish right here. So, salute.
Looks delish.
Have yourself a good goddamn time, baby.
Yeah.
It's delish.
Yeah, no boof.
We got Farmer Girl up in here showing off a tattoo.
Nice.
Well, a girl with the pistola. That's pretty good detail right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's real dope.
Looks like a Beretta. Nice.
Yeah, it does look like a Beretta.
Italian. Yeah.
Smashed in the garter belt.
Well done.
Don't mess with her. She'll pop one off on you.
Oh, yeah.
That's good work. I don't know what tattoo artist did that, but he did a great job. He or she did a great job.
Wow.
Then let's see here. Right now we got Ardo OG, and he's doing a little shooting. Listen to this real quick.
Oh, wow. Pop it off, B. Yeah.
Nice.
A good time out here
I
shooting
bet.
on top of the car.
Hell yeah. Saw that. Shooting on top of the car.
I like the tripod. So.
I mean,
He's saying he's at the San Bernardino National Forest Public Shooting Area, number 3.
That's pretty cool.
Number 3.
Yeah, we got to go shoot with the Godfather someday.
Yeah.
oh, that'd be great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we got an old school pick here sent again by Dante saying another throwback from the Cypress Block. And he's saying shout out to Tyrone, a.k.a. Tomahawk Funk.
That's-
Word up.
T-Funk. over there.
T-Funk. T-Bone, man. Word up, man. Heck yeah. Wow. That's back in the days.
That's way back.
Awesome.
Wow. B, look at you. Dude.
So Fernando's on the end over there next to T-Funk.
There
He's
it is.
got-
Yeah.
He rides with the hillbillies. That's T-Funk pointing at the camera.
Wow.
That's it was a homie that used to kick it with us named Matt. He was white blood in his mind. It's like Bolton's uncle. Bolton's great grandfather.
Oh my God, look at him.
Beneath him, I don't quite recognize who that is. Oh, it looks like Scape 1. Possibly is.
Scape.
All right. That's
Wow.
me kind of Jerry curling out
Oh,
in the middle.
right there.
Look at B.
Damn.
Wow.
Look at the hair. You can just already tell.
Yep, that's Mello next to me.
Yep.
Send Dog with his little shag dude.
Remember the
next-
shag days? Be the shag.
Hell yeah.
My name is Sene.
My name is Sene.
My name is Senna.
And look, and see, look, that's yeah.
That was the crew right there.
The
right
Reyes
there.
brothers.
These guys, man. Oh my God.
And pan out, widen out, and that's our homie Belos right there. Right there.
Wow.
Yeah, below
Look at
him.
T. Big shout out to T Funk, Tyrone. Word up. Love you, T.
You
Tomahawk.
Yeah, look at this good head of hair. Look at that.
Look at T.
Damn.
Yeah.
Guys are looking real good, man. Real Hispanic right there.
Yeah, well, you know. We try.
Yeah.
We try. I was in front of Sen's mother's house right there on Cypress.
Yep. Dope.
All right.
Damn. Ten Dog looking like you want to buy a watch.
you all buy this watch?
You wanna buy a watch?
Oh, man.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Ooh-wee.
I can sell you this cell phone, man. You know, make all the calls you want. I got one already, man. Forget you then. Forget you then.
Forget it.
My name is Sene.
What you
my
need, I
brother.
got plenty.
B.
Pimping.
Hey. I miss it.
Next up.
And did you see Ice Cube go after Elon Musk after Elon shared a meme about Ice Cube?
Yeah.
So Elon Musk shared this. Remember Ice Cube? This is him now. Feel old yet?
And it's an old meme. It's a super old meme from like a couple years ago.
Man, what kind of shit is that?
And then Ice Cube goes, remember Twitter? This is it now. Feel stupid yet?
Ooh.
Damn.
That is pretty deep.
That's
I mean, if you're gonna go words with Ice Cube, man,
I'm Dada.
you better know
That's Mr. No Vaseline himself.
he's got some words to come back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Don Mega. Yeah, you got to be careful.
Yeah,
Omega.
and he has a point.
Careful.
Yep.
I think his point is kind of more valid.
No lies told.
Man, Elon Musk going in the studio.
That was like he just hit him in the ribs and dumped him down to the knees right there.
You're working on this record now.
Yeah, Cube hit him.
I'm there for the verses.
Cube hit him with a
Elon
good one.
against Ice Cube. I'm there for the verses. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we know who's got that one.
Who got Elon? Who got Q?
Yeah.
Taking bets now.
Ding, ding, ding.
Be amazing.
Like Apollo Creed. Ding, ding. All right.
And we got Jason up in here saying, got to see this guy the other day. He is my dad, and he has survived cancer and is a cannabis user in the state of Florida. He is now 5 years cancer-free.
Let's go.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Keep it going. Yeah. Congratulations.
That's right.
God bless.
And Jason is saying, I'm still trying to get him to take the RSO.
Ooh.
But he won't do it.
Let's give him a low dose, man. Low
Low.
dose. I RSO'd last night. I tell you, I'm still feeling it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much did you do?
I did on Saturday.
You
Enough.
I did, yeah.
Enough to say that I'm still feeling it right now.
Wow.
Let's just say that. When it hit me last night, it was about at the right time, and I did not fight. I submitted immediately. But then I woke up. And I thought, probably I'm not going to feel it too much after it, but no. Yeah.
Sir.
It was significant enough to be feeling it right now as we sit here and we talking shit.
And you
Yeah.
Steamism.
Yeah.
I took it, right?
Yeah, I took it on Saturday night.
And you weren't home. You were out. Right?
I went out to go see the homie Mr. Chalk. And he was DJing for Silos's wife's 50th birthday. What up, Steph? Happy 50th. Happy birthday. And so, I took it, and I had taken it once before, but,
Right.
and then now I've taken it, and I was noticing the time length of when it really kicks in,
Right.
which is about 3 hours.
Right.
So,
You did it capsule.
yes.
Right.
So I did 7:30. J-Rock hits me up. Yo, let's go over to the spot. All right, meet you there. I take off I leave my place at 10.
Word up.
10:15,
That's a good time, yeah.
10:30. I roll up.
You're totally feeling it.
I'm like, oh,
The first wave of it.
the
hit
first wave of it,
you. Yeah.
and then it gets fun.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then it
there
doesn't
is.
really stop for a few hours.
No, it doesn't.
No.
It keeps going.
Yeah, it was pretty
I don't know
rough.
how you did it.
I was out in public peopling. It was crazy.
You were peopling. That's what's kept your mind moving.
Yeah, I needed
Because
it.
if not, if your mind is idle, it's taking you down.
Woo! I woke up.
Taking you straight down.
That next morning, I woke up and felt it like a mug. It was like it was still there.
There's nothing like the RSO, man. It's just you can always take a nap and you may think that the high, you may worry that the high is going to go away, but it won't. When you get out, you'll still be in that zone, and I like that.
They expect. Well, they tell cancer patients to take, 1,000 milligrams of RSO as they're getting treated for this, right? You can't take that in one shot. You got to break it down in 250 milligram capsules and take it throughout the day, unless you want that Bobo extreme.
Taking the whole shot,
1,000 milligrams.
1,000 milligrams.
Yeah.
I mean,
That'll
I
shut
could
you
see
down.
Bobo taking the 500 and then maybe the other 5 later, but to take the whole 1,000 in one shot,
Couldn't do it.
No
that's
way.
crazy.
No,
but
that's,
maybe in terms of the factor of pain, maybe some of them patients just take the full 1,000 so they're not feeling any of the pain.
Yeah. Could be.
That could be a thing. And it could be that they've built up their tolerance for that too. 'Cause
that too,
is
yep.
crazy.
Dr. Real, yep, that's true.
That 1,000 milligrams, he's on felt it. He was like 900 and something at that Disneyland trip.
Yeah,
He
man.
was like, oh my God.
I mean, but do you really feel like doing anything at that point?
I don't.
Like, you know
No.
what I mean?
Hell no.
Bobo.
Do you want to be out
When
like,
it hits,
kind
I
of-
want to
Right
hit the
thinking
bed.
person. Yeah.
I want to go right to sleep because it is too heavy. The first maybe 30, 40 minutes of it, if it's that many milligrams, I'm saying the
man.
first 20, 30 minutes of it, you're okay.
Yeah.
But after that, get out of here.
Man.
You better get in bed, son, because you're going to be drugged down. Drugged down.
I enjoyed as being that faded for a long time. It was just like sometimes as I was walking, I would be like I do a little stutter, you know what I mean? I'd be like, oh yeah, I forgot, you know what I mean? So it would just reminded me every now and then with a step or two that I am shit faced.
C-. I like how you said that. I remember my first dab hit, and it put me out. It's almost like the RSO put you to that first dab hit that you ever had.
Oh, yeah.
And it put you out.
Especially if it was a hot dab.
Ooh, hot dab. Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
That's
Thank
what we
you,
were doing
Pete.
at first, right? Hot dabs.
All of it.
Yeah, that's it.
Coughing for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that put you in an ugly state. You weren't even, you didn't even like that high
No.
because you had a bad taste in your mouth, and it
Yeah.
hit you so hard. But some people grew used to that.
You
Like,
can't even breathe, guys. I
hell
mean,
no, I don't, no hot dabs for me. I don't like them. Nah, hell no. I don't like the high heat. Like when we use let's just say the G Pen higher or whatever or any of them. I don't ever go to red. I'll pop it off on green because I don't want to taste any of that.
yeah,
It's when it's too hot, it just changes the flavor.
True that.
true that.
For me. So
It says for cancer patients, the goal of an RSO protocol is to consume 60 grams of RSO in 90 days.
60 grams.
And it
that's
says
nothing.
with week 1, start with 3 small doses, half of a grain of rice per dose, and then after week 2 to 5, double your dose every 4 days, and then week from 5 to 12, it's 1 gram per day split across 3 doses until
So-
the whole 60 grams is consumed.
We are animals.
Wow, so you
Oh,
want
see,
you
we
gotta
were
So
talking
there's-
about 500, 600.
Yeah, we are way beyond.
So we're not going by the schedule.
We are not going, but we are way beyond the
No.
schedule, bro.
No schedule.
Yeah,
What schedule?
I feel that.
We should be doing it like the schedule.
Are we doing our own independent study here
We
as a
are.
group?
Yes, we are smashing ourselves as well. We are pushing the limits.
Okay, now,
To the limit.
now, how many? What was the thing again?
So when you get from week 5 to 12, it's 1 gram per day split across 3 doses until the entire 60 grams of oil is
What you trying to
consumed.
do to me, man? What you trying to do?
Hold on.
60 grams, milligrams, or
60
gram?
grams.
60 grams.
So that's like,
for a month,
yeah.
right?
Shit.
Think about
It's
that.
actually like about a month and a half.
a month and a half.
Yeah.
So we're consuming a lot.
Yeah.
He just figured it out.
And then it says when you get to week 12, like after your 1 gram
can't breathe.
doses, you're supposed to reduce it to a maintenance dose, so only 1 to 2 grams per month.
That sounds more pragmatic. I think I
man.
go with you on that
So-
both words.
So
we are way over the we are way over. Bro.
we're still doing more.
We are savage.
on
is what
week
we are.
12.
Yeah, we're going off on it,
On
man. Like,
week 12, we're still doing more than on week 12. What these guys
It's just a maintenance dose, so you just got to reduce it down a little bit.
oh,
No.
maintenance.
thank you both. That makes me feel better.
We're
man.
just a
Thank
little
you.
over, Bobo. We're just that's it. Just a little bit.
Talking smidges here.
Well, we could dial it back.
It's just a half a grain of rice, man.
Half grain.
Do you want to go back though? Do you want to scale it back, or do you like the way it is?
Sometimes I would like to go.
That was good.
Do we want to go back?
Oh man,
I don't know.
I don't know if we can. Would we even feel that? A grain of rice?
A grain of rice.
I would not feel that. What am I gonna do with a grain of rice?
This is
I
the thing.
can't. I can't.
You can't micro no RSO. You know, not at
Well, we can't.
Not exactly. We can't. We've gone way beyond that.
Sure.
A grain of rice. What is that gonna do?
It's
Barely a tickle of a pinky toe.
buddy.
How can you monitor a grain of rice
just
dosage,
eat.
man? That's crazy, man.
Yeah, a grain.
And how much is in a syringe?
1,000
my-
milligrams.
Oh, 1,000?
So 1 gram.
Think about how much rice that is.
Wow.
Man, it's week 12 is when you get to a gram.
No. Okay, so from week 1 through 5, you're kind of just doing like lower doses. And then when you get from week 5 to 12, that's 1 gram per day, split across 3 doses. Until all the 60 grams of oil is gone.
Oh, and don't do it on an empty stomach. You know, have something there because it's you know, if you're a sensitive person taking that stuff, you're done. Or so you'll be crippled on the couch, Netflix. Yeah, badly. With no food. Yeah,
It's wise to eat, for
yeah,
sure.
wise to eat. Don't do it on an empty stomach. Yeah.
And you'll eat yourself out of house and home.
Hey, man, those munchies are real.
Those
Yeah.
things will be real.
Hey, the dehydration is real.
Oh, yes.
All right. Do we got any more?
No, that seems to be it.
All right. Thank you for the submissions. Keep them coming to brealtvcontest@gmail.com, and we will put them on. Cali Blaze is up in the Asylum. What's up, Cali Blaze?
Blaze.
We're about to open up the doors to the Insane Asylum, so if you got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion, we are here for it.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
All right, let's do this. We got Caesar up in here saying the Cheech and Chong cassette tapes also had the rolling papers with them.
No way.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't
remember
ever
that,
see
too.
those.
I never
did.
saw those either.
I only saw the vinyl.
Yep.
I remember someone had it. I don't know. A DJ had the tape, and it
Really?
did have the same thing. Yeah. It's crazy, though. But can we see it on Bull? Can you pull it
me
up?
look this up.
I mean, do they...
Because I had a tape, mind you, I don't know if it was, maybe it might have been a bootleg one, but I had got it at the swap in Baco, but it didn't have, it was
It was just the same thing
Somebody
as
probably used it.
the album, but
Ah.
smaller. It was smaller. It was just like the album, but smaller for the cassette tape.
Because
I
if you
do
think
remember that, yeah.
because if you think about it, the cassette tape is smaller.
Yeah.
It's more usable, that paper, than the vinyl. one.
True.
Wow, yeah.
So
true.
somebody probably got it. Oh, dude, it comes with the paper. Let's use it. Let's roll one.
That's dope. That is dope. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. Nice.
We
Yeah.
got GDP up in here saying, yo, B, we need to get Scoop on the show.
Yes, we do. Yeah, salute to Scoop. He came down to the grand opening too. But yeah, he'll be back here in the studio pretty soon. We'll schedule him in for sure.
Word,
Yeah,
shout out
yes.
to Scoop. Word up.
Yes, the homie.
And we got Irie up in here saying, asking, did Muggs produce Elephants on Acid?
Yes, he did.
Oh, yeah.
The whole piece.
Word dope.
And we got Teresa up in here saying, yo, happy birthday to Son Doobie. It's on Wednesday.
Hey, happy pre-birthday.
Oh, man.
Birthday, Doobie?
Old ass bastard.
See that? Thanks. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Blaze is going to love that.
Thanks, Bobo.
Damn.
Thanks, D. Thanks, B. Thanks, you guys.
Hell yeah, Doobie. Happy birthday.
Thank you, man.
Happy birthday week.
Word up.
man.
Thanks, Bo.
Happy
Thanks,
birthday
guys.
month, bro.
Oh, boy.
You ready for that Denny's senior citizen?
You older than he is. Why are you even saying that?
Hey, let's go to the next one.
And we
you,
got
B.
E-Man up in here saying Galaxy is going to have to move to Oakland someday.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
That's not very. Come on, guys. Come on.
Ooh.
You know,
Damn.
I'm not going to say that they wrong on their thoughts. Maybe so. Maybe so.
Maybe so.
Maybe
buddy.
so.
Maybe so.
Okay then. Okay
Bobo
then,
is
Bobo.
hopeful.
Okay then.
Bobo is hopeful, to say the least.
And we got Crazy Maine up in here asking Doobie, since Halloween will be here next month, what's your favorite Halloween candy and favorite Halloween costume?
Bring it.
Oh man, I wanted to do maybe like Jack the Ripper or something like that. But as far as the candy, man, there's nothing like the nerds with the little jelly cluster in the side, in the middle. I mean, bro, I could mess those up right now, man. If you give me one, bro, the bag of those nerds with the gel clusters in them, man, they're amazing, bro. When you're got the munchies, yeah,
Dope.
good stuff.
And we got Host Sway saying tolerance goes way up after doing RSO every day. After a few days, you won't feel the high. You won't feel the high, so it's not as intense.
That's true. But if you stop doing it and you start over, you're totally gonna feel it.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
reality,
Yeah.
baby.
Oh yeah.
And we got Cheers up in here saying 50-cent cheeseburgers at McDonald's today.
Oh boy,
What?
because it's National Cheeseburger Day, man.
Damn.
Wow.
What about
You want a burger?
In-N-Out? Or
I know, what are they
Fatburger?
doing?
Are they doing that free stuff? Or just
In and now, yeah, Bobo, what's up, Rockstar?
They're like, get out of here with that shit.
Yeah.
man.
And Wendy's, right? Wendy's is
1 cent.
Wait a minute, what did
Bacon
B2 just do
cheeseburgers
right
at
now? He said,
Wendy's.
man, don't even start, man. Get out of
Yeah,
here,
get
man.
out of here with that, man. Go to McDonald's for that.
what do you mean?
Yeah, I don't see anything for In-N-Out.
Oh, how about Fat Burger? Anything? Come on,
Five
man.
Guys?
Damn. Five Guys.
So far, I'm just seeing Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, and White Castle.
Okay, the food, of course, the fast food chains. Okay,
Yeah,
all
well,
right.
yeah. Wendy's is doing junior bacon cheeseburgers that are 1 cent.
So Burger King is doing one. What's their thing? Cheeseburger, free cheeseburger?
A Junior Whopper or a Whopper, or just a cheeseburger, right?
Cheese, sure.
No, he's asking what.
They're giving away a free cheeseburger when you spend $1.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
He's like, noted.
You going to do a Burger King after this or what, Bobo?
Damn.
No, my girl likes Burger King. She said, I love Burger King.
Bring it.
Might give her a burger.
Burger the King.
Go get her a Whopper.
Might give her
And Burger
a
King's
Whopper.
also doing a $3 double cheeseburger meal. So you get a double cheeseburger, fries, drink, or a $3 snack box.
Yes.
Damn.
Oh, man.
And don't forget your crown. Rock, you got to rock the paper crown.
Always.
Always. Hell yeah.
Get your crown kings and
Get
queens.
your king on, yeah.
Damn.
Bobo, you should go hit up all the locations.
You could be a Burger King.
Man, you should go ahead and roll your R's and go to the next.
Oh.
Go to the next.
Why you getting personal, man? Why you getting all Percy?
Damn.
Come on, I'll roll with you, Bobo.
He
We'll go
says,
together.
I'll roll with you.
I'll run with you.
It would have hit so different if he had said it right.
Yo, if you would have rolled it right
Out of
there,
nowhere, huh?
man, that would have been everything. You just did that old raggedy ass.
Oh, ragged ass.
That gargling thing you do. You know,
Oh,
sound
man.
like Chewbacca.
I'll roll with you.
Oh, no. No. It's not there.
And we got Johannes Rebel up in here saying, my first rap song was LA Dream Team. Dream Team is in the house, 1986.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
Drip, 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 drip,
Drink,
dum, 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 dum,
In the house.
It's in the house.
How,
dum, dum, dum.
ladies and
You know what was cool? Not sure if any of you guys were watching Winning Time on Max show about the Showtime Lakers, right? There's a part where they show Magic and he's like just chilling. It's after they beat the Celtics in a championship series. They beat them the first game. And he's like going in confident. Pat Riley's trying to talk to him about something, and he's listening to some shit in his headphones. And he's listening to what was he listening to? He's listening to I don't know if it was the world's famous Supreme Team or something Like it was dope because it was basically saying that Magic was listening to some hip hop music
Dope.
at this point.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, I remember when he got a DJ set, man. He was in a magazine. He was pretty much the first one to expose folks to a turntable, the Technique 1200s, and he would have it, man. He was cutting it up back in the days, and yeah, B, of course. There's no way you could have two turntables and not have like maybe a little hip hop.
I don't know if he was cutting it up or not. I'm saying what he was listening to in the locker room and just some of the stuff he was listening to. He was listening to his R&B and funk. He was listening to funk a lot.
Right.
Wow.
But like in the later years, as it's coming into from the 80s to the 90s, just before he retires, he's like listening to the old school hip hop shit.
Right on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
At least in that
believe
scene.
that,
I don't
yeah.
know how credible that scene was, but like
That's cool.
he used to definitely listen to the funk. Because I mean, when we did Smoke and Grooves, and when it was, I think Gibson Amphitheater. Was it Gibson Amphitheater
Wow,
then?
Gibson,
Bobo?
wow.
Yeah.
We played on that one with with George Clinton, and Magic
Wow.
came down to see that set,
Dope.
and he was there
That's
for it.
dope. Heck yeah, B. That's dope.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
He loved that funk. But I think he appreciated hip hop too, because they went out of their way to put that in the scene.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because they could have put funk in his headphones, but it was a hip hop song. I'm trying to remember which one was it. If it was World's Famous Supreme Team or
Hey DJ, play that song. Keep me down. That one.
I'm not sure if it was that. I gotta look at it. It's on Max.
All right.
Winning.
I'm
It's
gonna
called
watch it.
Winning Time. Showtime Lakers, whatever.
That's dope. I gotta check it out. Yeah, I want to
It's
check it out.
It's the very last episode.
Dude, yeah.
The second season is up, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's the series finale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like no more, right?
Yeah, there's no more.
But what was
I thought they would go deeper because they got so much more story they could tell. But I guess that one was about the Showtime Lakers. If they do one about the new era when Kobe and Shaq start winning, that'll probably be a different
Yeah.
story.
Right.
But
Right.
this one, I guess, was for the Showtime era. And I thought it was dope how they gave love to Larry Bird. Like, they hated him, but they gave him props within, like, telling his story.
It just looked
That's cool.
crazy how he went back to his hometown where the barn was at, where he had to hoop and everything. And he Larry Bird would collect all his like clippings, and he had a scrapbook that he had in his barn or whatever. And it was just crazy because one of the clippings was like, Bird goes up against Magic and how Bird is a force to be reckoned with. And then that was the start of the feud between Magic and Bird. But
Their
Yeah.
feud started in college
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because Magic beat Bird in a national championship.
Oh, that
Indiana
you see
State
that in the
versus-
clippings,
versus Michigan.
Yeah, in the album
way.
you see
So
that.
out of college into the pros, they
Right.
carried this rivalry on.
That's crazy.
And then they happen to fall into the two dynasties that have been battling for, so long. And then, the Boston Celtics had won most of those, 90% of those games
Wow.
up until the 80s. So, they carried on a rivalry. They actually lifted up the NBA through that rivalry
Oh yeah.
because the NBA wasn't doing so great
Nope.
until those two dudes were the focal point, and they were just, they put on a show for people. They were like competitive, obviously, but
Man.
this season is pretty cool of that Winning Time. If you haven't seen it, go
Definitely will
see it.
check it out.
Yeah,
All right.
check it out.
Next.
All right, probably gonna butcher this one here. We got J Max C up in here saying, "What's up, everybody?" He's saying, "Feliz lunes y disfruta tu semana."
Okay, not bad.
I know that says, "Happy Monday, enjoy your week."
Yes.
There you go.
All right.
Could you say it a little
Yeah,
quicker?
bro.
See.
Could you say it a little
Feliz
quicker?
lunes,
Lunes.
Feliz lunes,
Lunes. Like Ness, like
yeah.
Psycho Ness.
Feliz lunes y disfruta tu semana.
Desfruta.
Disfruta,
It's almost like you're saying desfruta.
disfruta.
All right.
to
You
Samana.
almost had that R right there,
Almost
just
did.
unconsciously. Did you hear that?
It's fruta.
Yes, Fruta.
Oh,
It's fruta.
Des Fruta.
Ladies and gentlemen, des fruta.
it's Fruta. Hey,
Fruta.
it's everybody's favorite. Des Frutas.
Yes, Fruta.
And he's also saying, I'm going to see Diggable Planets tomorrow night.
Brooklyn. Word up.
Word up.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Put in a hell yeah for all of us.
Word up, man. We love Diggable Planets, man.
And we got a freak one up in here saying, my first tape I ever bought was Ghetto Jam by Domino.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hell yeah, dude.
I like sweet potato pie, but Ghetto Jam is good too.
He had a couple bangers.
Yeah.
Shout out to Battle Cat.
Yeah, battle.
He produced
To the
that track,
LBC.
right?
Yeah, he produced both of them.
That was a little mellow jam.
Big
right
shout out to
there.
Battle Cat always.
Hell
Word
yeah.
up.
Good summer jam. Here we go. Here we go.
We got Mad Ways up in here saying, shout to the best show and be real, rocking the Mad Love tee.
That's dope. That's dope.
Dope.
Mad love. That's a dope shirt. That's a dope
Hell yeah.
shirt. Hell yeah.
Mad love.
Mad love, yo.
Dope.
Mad love.
We got a Dark Shadow up in here saying, yo, shout to Chunk Dubiest, the chunkiest.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm trying to eat like Bobo and B and C minus. You know, I'm on a strict dietary, thing right now.
Wait, what
So
are you
thank
eating,
guys.
Doobie?
Just more beef. I'm just putting more beef in my diet now.
Yeah.
Fish, chicken. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you. More asparagus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Broccoli. Thank you, guys.
I know.
Asparagus.
Yeah.
Spot guy.
Batagus.
Asparagus.
Oh, yeah. Mango.
What are you trying to do over here? I was trying to get like what's going on?
Inspiration.
What you trying to do to me, man?
It's teeny filming.
Oh man.
Okay.
Relax.
We got Modio Cycle up in here quoting Cheech and Chong saying, you can work your way from picking strawberries and onto those goddamn bananas.
Yeah. Like that Finkelstein shit
Oh,
kid.
that's like that Finkelstein shit kid. Yeah.
Bend and scoop. Bend and scoop. Ah, that's a great scene.
Excellent.
We got Midget Mike up in here saying, yo, Doobie, let me light that up for you.
Ah! You need my lighter again?
Oh, well, he
I
smoked
needed-
most of it. He didn't. You know what I mean?
I'm going over here,
Yeah.
man. Well, you know what, man? Dom gave me some Kenji with the 2-footer you got in the back. Being man, it's like one hitter quitter. You couldn't have hit that before a show, man. I'd forget my lyrics. That.
You can hit it here, though.
You're in a safe space.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Bobo.
You can hit it here.
Be help, man. Thank you, man.
You're in the tree of trust. You are.
We're here for you, bro.
Yeah.
No
I'm
problem.
here for you, dude. As a team.
You're safe.
You're safe.
You're safe.
Listen, mate, you're safe.
You're safe.
And guess what? It's amazing.
Amazing.
This space is amazing.
Friday.
You do that good, Bobo.
Safe.
Safe.
Monday.
And we got an Element up in here saying, yo, B,
Yeah.
the new Greenthumb spot in West LA looks dope.
Thank you.
Yes.
And salute
I
to the
love that
staff
store.
and everybody down there. Management did a great job. Salute to our our own, our Green Thumb, Kim Barker, that helped put all that together and make it pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So salute to everybody that put the work in. And go check it out if you haven't.
It's dope. I just like the area. It's right next to UCLA. It's just, yeah, man.
Here, play the audio.
Dope.
Tony A.
Oh, nay.
Some of the flavors we had up in there.
Oh, yeah.
We had
All
Insane
the cars
Lotto.
were dope.
We had Insane Lotto Mints and Hindu Funk up in there.
Woo!
Yeah.
100.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good turnout. And when we opened up the doors, there was like a line around the block, man. It was awesome.
It's dope. It's dope.
It's freaking dope, brah.
Facts, B.
I like that store, man. B, I love that store. I take it back. I don't like it. I love that store because
All right.
it's just perfect, right near the beach and right near the college. So, yeah.
When I walked in there, that's like way bigger than what I expected from the outside.
Yeah.
Like there's a giant open space in there.
Yeah. It's nice open space. And, just west of the 405, there ain't any other dispensaries just west of the 405. Like,
That's right.
you get off the freeway, boom, we are it. Right
Yeah.
there. On wheelchair.
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
Right here. It's 12235 Wilshire Boulevard, just west of the 405. For all those wanting to know if you're, over there on the west side.
Smoke.
You know what I'm saying? Salute.
And we got the Inner Realms in the super chat saying big ups to everyone at the table and respect.
Word up. Thank you very much.
Respect.
Respect.
A little.
Hey, see, he's rolling his R's. You see that?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
We got it. Go ahead, Bolton.
Yeah. Yeah, that ain't happening with the respect.
Respect.
You have no respect.
Respect, buddy.
Chewy.
He keeps trying to bring it from the back of his throat, man.
Hyperspeed.
You can do it, Chewy.
Well, speaking of rolling, we got Francis Fry up and you're saying, I love rolling my joints on the funky field tips.
He's a howling.
Rolling.
No. You keep on bringing it from the back. I could tell by the way you're pronouncing it. It's all on the tip of the tongue to the front of the teeth.
Yeah, that's true.
It's real easy.
No, have a brain aneurysm trying that.
And just make a sound.
He said, listen here, pal.
It just, just do that and make a sound.
Oh, man.
He can't do it. He can't do it.
Yo, Chewy's killing me.
Hyperspeed, Chewy.
Hyperspeed.
It's not
Oh,
Chewy,
shit.
that's actually me.
I'm trying to roll.
God damn it, Bolton.
Oh, man.
He said, no, that's dead. He ended that real quick.
Oh, man.
And we got GDP Smoke up in here saying, salute to the doctor and the highest podcast crew. I just took Mamba Juice hits from the bong.
All right.
He's saying good flavor, and it definitely hits.
I know it does.
And then he's also saying it sucks that Winning Time got canceled at the 84 finals.
Yeah.
Yeah. It did a little quick spark off to tell you that we had eventually got ours in the end as Laker fans. And then it shows you all the little, it does one of those recap on the stories where it shows a picture of Magic and says all the stuff with Magic and all the stuff with Kareem and with Bird and the franchise and all that stuff. They should have gave it one more season to close it out, though.
Yeah.
But I think maybe because of the writer's strike, they had to just shut it down.
Probably the fact that no one could go on any shows or promote anything.
Yeah, they
during
were
this
giving
strike.
it to Drew Barrymore because she was like, going to do her show. There's a few people that are going to do their shows.
Oh, Bill Maher.
Without their writers. Bill Maher's one of them.
Oh, yeah.
The Talk was going to be one of them.
Yeah, yep.
But nobody's giving shit to The View. They're all tripping on that. Like, how is, they're giving shit to Drew Barrymore and Jennifer Hudson and a few others.
Right.
But they're not saying anything to the ladies on The View.
Yeah, I don't know.
What the hell, man?
They giving it to Drew.
Yeah, they giving it to Drew.
They gave it to Drew. Well, she's kind of like the low one on the totem pole.
They broke her
compared to,
down.
like the View and shows like that.
Yeah, like, why aren't y'all going after The View like that? Why are you going after Drew and not The View?
Right.
Like the bars right there.
Make that woman
Right,
cry.
B.
She was crying, man. Make her cry.
Yeah,
He's
you
crying
make
in the
Drew
car.
cry. Don't be doing that, man.
Yeah, that's the homie.
She was crying, man.
Yeah, that ain't right, man.
That ain't right. That
She
ain't
said, I didn't
that
know.
ain't right.
She said, I didn't know. I didn't know.
I think she knew, though.
I don't know about it. I don't know.
I think
don't
she
know
ki-
about
I-
that, Drew.
Yo, I think she kind of knew.
You knew.
Drew knew.
Drew, you kind of know, Drew.
Drew knew.
But,
There's a sag.
What?
What did you say about Drew Carey? No, I'm just.
Drew Carey.
No, I'm just messing with you. I was just messing with you.
Damn.
That was pretty good, I gotta say.
And GDP Smoke is also saying the years 85 to 92 is the height in basketball, in my opinion.
Okay.
Okay.
What does that mean?
When it was at its best.
Okay.
I think he's talking as far as winning time.
Got it.
Sports.
We got Karina up in here saying, just got back from my last work trip. Glad to be back home watching the live shows. Much love to Be Real, Bobo, Son Doobie, C minus, Colton, Ray, and the Dominator.
Much love.
Glad
Much
you're here with
love.
us. Much love.
Back to you.
And we got M Kush G up in here saying, yo, B, we need that Mad Ways collab. Y'all would create such a banger.
Word.
And we got Faye up in here saying, been a big fan of Cypress Hill since my birthday, 1996.
Awesome.
Dope.
Much love.
And MC Ace Ape all the way in New Zealand is saying, gonna have to celebrate for Uncle Exhibit today.
Yes, sir.
Word up. Happy birthday, Exhibit. Word up.
Go drink some Hennessy, my.
X to the Z.
And the last one so far, we got Megan up in here asking Son Doobie, did you scan the custom air freshener I sent you?
Oh, yeah. I got you, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
She got you an air freshener?
Yes. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got an air freshener. That was pretty cool. I'll bring it this week if you guys want to see it. So
Yeah, bring
Word.
it. Show and tell.
I think you got one more, Bolt.
And we got Hybrid Cypher up in here, a.k.a. Haza, saying Drew's a legend. And did you see Ice Cube on Bill Maher?
I have not seen it yet, but I'm going to check it out.
Bill
that's
Maher.
dope.
Bill Maher.
Bill Maher.
Critical discourse. I like what they had. Yeah.
Word. I want to thank everybody for their interactions on today's show. Much love to y'all, man. We know y'all put time and energy in responding to us and being a part of the show. We appreciate it. And we encourage you to do some more. And before you go, smash that like. You know what I mean? And if you are not subscribing, subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe and share the show out and crack that all notification bell so you can get down with some of the stuff we're going to be dropping in the future, as well as this show. All right, we remind you tomorrow is the Mix Show. On 2 platforms, you could see this. One is on Twitch, B_RealTV is the place. You could see on this platform, or you go to the home site, www.bereal.tv. If you are a member of the site, you could watch the show there, or you can become a member and then watch the show, the Mix Show. We invite you all. I get down with it. And if you haven't seen it yet, check the video, Ciudad de Campeones, featuring Bobby Castro, Aleman, DJ Flicked, and myself. Go check that out. It's on the LAFC YouTube page. Run it one time, all right? C minus, you got shout outs?
Shout out to everyone here at the table. B, Doobie, Eric Bobo, Treehouse Crew, Dominator, Ray Morning Shot Films, Colton, Aton, Dro, E-Zone, Javi Lopez, Kenji, everyone I saw over at the grand opening for West LA, Dr. Greenthumbs. Pleasure always talking with you. Thank you for watching and listening to the mixes I do in the morning on Twitch. You can follow me at C-Fan4. Love you, Mom, and I'll see you guys tomorrow 9 a.m. for 2 for Tuesdays. Eric Bobo.
All right, catch me on the socials on X at Eric Bobo, on IG at Eric_Bobo. Also on the Discord, Bobo's Corner. Everybody here, big ups to everybody here on the table, at the Treehouse Crew. All the people that support Snacks and I, we thank y'all. Buddy.
Shout out the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Ray Morning Shot Films. Shout out to the Dominator. And also, it was cool running into Rosa. And shout out to Ricky. Hopefully, he's doing as good as well. And also, shout out to Jonathan and Mizzle10. It was cool seeing you guys.
And Marbell from the Asylum says, Colton, name 5 books.
Rumblefish. That was then. This is now. The Outsiders. The Bible.
Right, that's a good book.
Damn.
And I'll think on that 5th one.
Oh,
there.
man. Our friend. Doobie.
Oh, the Gatsby.
Oh, the Gatsby.
There we go.
The Great Gatsby.
Hey, word, that's a good books, man.
None of the books he read.
I read 3 of those.
All right.
Not the Bible.
I could recommend the book. It's Cider House Rules. If you haven't read that, it's a good book. All right, check it out, man. I want to give a big shout out to everybody here. I couldn't do this if it wasn't for y'all. Bobo, Minus, of course, Real, Be Real, Bolton, Dom, Ray, Javi Lopez, Aton, Dro, Kenji, Steph Tone, Cali Blaze. I love you guys. Word up. I want to give a big shout out to everybody in El Paso, Texas. Big shout out to the promoter, Homicide, Word Up, and Sinful from the Mexicans, man. I had a good time with you guys this weekend, and I wouldn't have been able to do it if it wasn't for B Real TV. So thank you, B. Word up. Love you.
Word. Stay with love. Don't be passing no booth energy around. Swallow that.